Okay, first off, let me just show you what my screen time actually is. So I probably need to put the camera like this. Yeah, look, I don't like scroll anything. I don't like fucking scroll randomly, scroll some Instagram. I don't even have Instagram. I don't watch anything on my PC. I don't watch anything on the TV. I don't watch any fucking TV shows. I don't fucking play games on my PC. So this is just so that you can see like my credibility and everything like that. So yeah, my screen time is completely clean. Let me zoom back in. There we go. So, what was the title of this video? I already forgot. I thought it was something with like, yeah, give me just 28 days and you won't want to scroll anymore. So how do I get you from the position that you're in right now, like scrolling crazy amounts, to the position that I'm in, where I don't scroll? To be honest, it probably will take you more than 4 weeks because you'll still get urges and at some point you will like mess up, but then you just do it again and then you'll maybe be successful. So we take the first 4 weeks of the onion method. This is where I'll explain, not in like autistic details, but I'll show you like more clearly like how do you actually go about the first 4 weeks of the onion method. So if you don't know what the onion method is already, it's kind of my method of reducing screen time, and it actually has worked and a lot of people have seen results from it. So how do you use the onion method? What is the onion method? Like everything like that. So the onion method represents your bad screen time, right? So it represents your scrolling, it represents you watching like Mr. Beast YouTube videos, it represents like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, it represents like the movies and TV shows and etc. All the stuff that you consume that is like considered bad screen time, right? Then what you do is you cut away one thing at a time. You start off with the most damaging thing to you. And if you wanted my help with actually finding out what that thing is to you, you can click on the first link in the description. Anyway, once you figure out what that is, for you that might be like short form content, then, okay, let's just, for this example, we'll just identify the two biggest layers. So for a person, the two most damaging things to them might be their short form content consumption and the TV shows. So we set the goal for the next 2 months. I'll make you quit TV shows and short form content. Do you think your screen time would be better if that just wasn't part of like the things that you were consuming? The answer would probably be yes to that. So now, how do we actually go ahead and remove these two things? We could be ruthless, cut away both of these things at the same time and just try to snap our fingers and then be in that position. That might work for you. It might not work for you. Let's just go with the safe route that actually works. So for the next 14 days of you watching this video, so for example, it's the 24th of August for me right now. So that would be the 7th of September. If you were sitting beside me right now, we were planning this shit together. You would set a date in your calendar for the 7th of September. You would be, okay, for the next 14 days, I don't consume any short form content. I'm still allowed to watch TV shows. I'm still allowed to watch the Mr. Beast YouTube videos. I'm still allowed to play the fucking games with my friends. I'm still allowed to do this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing. Still allowed to watch movies. I'm still allowed to do everything. And I don't feel bad about it because I'm following the plan. You set that as your goal. You set up a bit of friction. You set up the app timers, the app blockers. You set up like the accountability. You set up the grayscale. You set up the long password. You set up all the friction stuff. Like first link, I'll help you with this. Then what you do is you go ahead, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen. Even you're watching this and you're like, oh yeah, this guy, I'm gonna follow this, bro. You're not gonna do it. Grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, write I, and then your name. For example, if for me it would be I, Jonas, will not watch any short form content for the next 14 days. If I do, I will give a stranger on the street like $50, something like that. It could be a minor thing, it could be $10. Just know that if you actually mess up, you are going to do this. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They're not honest, they're not truthful, they don't have the responsibility because they're just sitting by themselves and writing this shit down. If you, like, I would keep you accountable to this shit. I would make you actually do it, but if you do this, like, calm, easy. Okay, 14 days, easy, I could easily just watch a TV show or movie. Okay, boom. So let's fast forward 14 days into the future. Okay, now you've cut away short form content. Now, let's cut away the TV shows now. Okay, what do we do now? I can still watch movies, I can still do this thing, I can still do that thing, I can still play games, I can still do all this stuff, but I just don't watch short form content or TV shows. Easy. I think you see how this works, but it's just like, it's easy to say, more difficult to do, but it still is like fairly easy if you are dedicated to it. And if you have guys around you who are helping you with it, you have like accountability, you have everything like that, which you could get with the first link in the description. But yeah, set up the, like, what people usually talk about is like, oh yeah, go on a 7-day dopamine detox, bro. Done 3 of them, none of them worked. Like, oh yeah, do this, set up like app blockers. Nope, it doesn't work. You have to leverage everything together and then use the onion method at the core to substitute one thing with another so that the other like layers of the onion starve, if that makes sense. They don't get anything to eat and then they starve. And once they start, they can't be revived again, if that makes sense. So yeah, click on the first link in the description. Also, like, these videos aren't edited, as you see. I just literally, these videos actually help people instead of the videos where there's like background music and there's sound effects. I'm just like getting a bit tired of recording these videos. This is like I don't know, I've recorded a bunch of videos today. So yeah, click on the first link in the description. I guarantee your results. If you don't get the result you want in terms of screen time, you don't even pay. So it's a win-win. Either you get the result you want or you don't get the result you want, but you make progress towards it and it was free. So click on the first link in the description, take some action. Have a good rest of your day. See you, brother.